But I love what I do, and do you know what makes my day? Finding out somebody, even if it's just one person, saying that, Chef, you've taught me how to do this, you've improved my cooking skills, and I know there's a lot of you there who said that to me, and do you know what? It makes me feel amazing. And that's what I love about my job. I don't care about the money. But, you know, you do need to get a roof over your head. You got a diamond. You certainly do, Sass, because you've been here a long, long time. And you've been a big supporter. I appreciate it. Oof. Also, should I turn the zapper on? Talking about the zapper. Maybe that's what keeps my... Oh, made it dark again. Just go away, Chef. You're making the cameras awful. Right, let's put this away. Got to put my bug zapper on for today. But I haven't had any flies in here so far, so it's good. Right. Tonight plasma. The Razer Kio cameras are amazing. Yeah, there's some good ones out there. Chef, any tips for like charcuterie and like cheese boards? So like, what do you mean like for pairing and things like that? There's so many like kind of cured meats out there, Darwin. You can like pair up quite like there's so many, and it depends on where you're living as well. Like if you're in the US. There's so many different types of salamis and cured meats that you could use. And cheese, I mean, everyone's different as well. Some people don't like blue cheese, some people don't like the brie, some don't like hard. You know, and you could even also get yourself some good biscuits or crackers, or you can even make your own biscuits if you wanted to, and like flavor them with some herbs and things like that. So I would say I could make my own suggestions, but maybe it won't be your kind of favorite. So it's a little bit hard to make suggestions, but yeah. You're allergic to blue cheese. Is it only blue cheese that you're allergic to? Goodness me. Dried fruits. Yeah, you can use dried fruits and nuts as well on there. It's always an option. Even like chutneys, pickles, even have like grapes and things like that on there if you wanted to. Well, I've got some like family stuff to do. Happy dumpling making, sir. I'll see you next time. Stay awesome. I will do. Hawk, you stay awesome as well. And thank you so much for the support, buddy. It's lovely to see you, and have a great rest of your day, amigo. Much loves. Right, let's make this chicken stock, which is behind me. So, whew, let's turn this oven off. Ping! Chicken's done. Awesome. Let's get my heat mat as well. So. So, what we're going to do. Beautiful. So, we got all that beautiful roasted chicken. Ah! Put all that flavor in there. See it? Delicious. So I'm going to put this back onto the stove. We're going to add the chicken. Top this up with water. I'm also going to remove the grease and the fat from there. Just using a little bit of damp, not damp, but kitchen roll, just to kind of suck it up and get rid of it. And then we're going to deglaze the pan. You could always add the old British cheese and pineapple hedgehog for your cheese board. The old-fashioned one. Fig chutney, yes, very nice. You could even do, I do like a nice red onion chutney, or you can even do pineapple chutney, pear chutney. There's so many chutneys and relishes you could probably do. I was looking for my, I don't know, it's not in there. My measuring jug, that's what I was looking for. Right, let's have a look. Right, where are we at now? Eyes wide chutney. I see whoops cabs. Red onion and bacon chutney in between brie layers and bacon wrapped in puff pastry. Goodness me, that's like a heart attack in one. That's a heart attack wrap. But it sounds very delicious though. It does sound delicious. Right, let's put this in here. Put this onto a medium heat. I'm just going to change cameras very, very quickly so you guys can see what's going on in there. I'm also going to deglaze that pan. I need to remove that fat with the kitchen roll. So I don't want to remove the sediment or the pond, if you want to call it the pond. You know, we want to make sure we get all that beautiful flavor from this. So what I'm going to do, grab a bit of kitchen roll and just very gently dab down on it. Picking up all that excess fat and oil. Making sure it's all gone. It's all about moderation, right? Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Moderation and balance. You've nailed it there, Mitza. Am I pronouncing your name right? I feel like I'm not, but correct me if I'm wrong, my friend. I appreciate it if you could. The puns are strong today. I love it. What puns? I didn't pun anything. Chef, another question. Go for it. I know I'm full of them, but hey, this is what I like you guys to ask questions. I'd rather you guys are asking questions than, I guess, being quiet. But do you use, like, heart of, like, palms? How do you mean, like, heart of palms? Maybe this is something new to me. What do you mean by, like, heart of palms? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Unless it's called a different saying in Britain. What is heart of palms? Talk to me about it. Hey, apples are nice. Hello, buddy. Hello, hello. Me tizia. Sorry. I'm so good at this. Kappa. Me tease. Tizia. Me tizia. Is that right? Metizia. I hope I got that one right. I feel like I failed it. But thank you, my friend, for helping me. I appreciate it. I'm terrible. Terrible at my pronunciations. I don't know how to explain it. I can, like, get, like, a picture of it. Yeah, just chuck a picture on Discord, and I'll have a look. If you're on Discord. If not, pop a link in chat with the picture, and I can click on it straight off the bat. Right, so I'm going to turn this on. Watch the head as well, chef. Onto a medium-ish, lowish heat. What we're going to do, add a little splash of water. I'm just going to cook this down very nicely. Get all that pond, all that flavor. Pull it up from the pan. And then we're going to, like, stir it around very nicely. Right, where are we at now? Okay, I think Mitzia. Oh, Mitzia. Mitzia, right? It's the corsum of palm trees. Oh, okay, I've never used it. And I've never really heard of it. I guess we don't really have many palm trees in the UK, so maybe I'm not very familiar, but I guess... yeah, I nailed it! Thank you, Mitzia. I appreciate it. I like to get it right. I don't want to sound like a fool for years. Do you know what I mean? So, this back heat is coming on now, so we're going to start deglazing it, getting all that pond up, all that flavor. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. That's why they are. There we go. But yeah, I've never heard of them or never used them, so I don't know too much about it, but thank you, chat, for... if you guys know, please feel free to incorporate, but I appreciate that. It's always good to learn. Learning, learning, learning. You never stop learning. Doesn't matter how old you are, how much experience you've got. You always carry on learning. Very popular in, like, South America. They go a lot in salads. Oh, really? Let's have a look. I find that funny. You can put a link in chat. Nightbot didn't purge you, but he purged me earlier on. I've never seen them before. Okay. They look like frozen little tubes of parfait that we used to make. But I guess it's not that. That's what they look like. Okay. No, I don't think I've ever used them or ever tried them before. So it's definitely something new to me. So I don't know too much about it, unfortunately, my friend, amigo. Maybe somebody else in chat can help out with that. If you want to, feel free to elaborate. But I have no idea. I don't know much about it. So, unfortunately, that's something new to me. So, apologies, my friend. I don't know everything, but I can advise on some things that I do know about. Just a little bit, you know. Alright, so that's looking good. They're usually like vacuum sealed in liquid or canned. Okay, I hate it. I bought like toner tesh like 2 days, a ton of it. Sorry, 2 days ago, and half of them were like mildewy. Oh, were they? I've never used it, so I can't really say. So, but you guys can definitely malinger among yourselves about it. But I'll just sit here and listen to you guys about it, so I can learn new things. Right. So, that's good. See all that beautiful liquor? It's going straight into my stock. So also, let's deglaze that one more time. There's still bits of chicken in there. Still bits of flavour. So, pour that straight in. Beautiful. Apparently they are used in like meat substitutes from what I was reading. Oh, really? That's interesting. That's an interesting one for the vegetarian or vegan, right? Well, I never knew that. Well, it's something I never knew before anyway, so... But there you go. Right. We got the wrong... oh, let's turn this off. That's still on. There we go. I'm going to top this up. We got plenty of broth. I'm not going to be shy. A little bit more water in there. We're already looking like an absolute fantastic, nice, delicious stock. Now, I don't want to boil this. I want to keep this kind of clear. It's looking very clear, to be honest with you. It is a little bit cloudy, but not crazy. So I'll see how this goes. I'm going to bring it up to a very gentle simmer. I don't want this like bubbling away too crazy. So I'm just going to let it do its work, do its time, and we'll be good to go. Right. Where are we at now? Let's go make the pastry for the dumplings as well, so we can get that on. Also, let's get Krugi and Alf on the subboard as well. I haven't done that yet. I totally forgot about it. So, Alf, I'll put you on as an orange. And Krugi, thank you so much. I'll put you on for a cheeky blue as well. Ooh, if I can find the colour. There we go. Just get that done very quickly, and then we can press on with the pastry. So, Alf. ALF. And Krugi. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Kruger. 88. Perfect. Like jackfruit kamitas here. I need to try and make that sometime. There's a lot of new things I like to learn, especially because I've moved country. So obviously I used to be in the UK. So there's a lot of new things I am learning, which is great. You can make like a dip out of them as well. Oh, really? I read up on it later. Are you ready for monsoon season? I don't think we really get a huge deal of rain. But are you talking to me, Tom, or somebody else in chat? I don't think we get a huge deal of rain, but in New Mexico. Unless we do have it like next month or something, but as far as I know, it wasn't. Right, where's my... Ah, yeah, let's give it a wipe down. So just give it a couple of seconds just to kill off any things. Are you talking to me? We don't really get too much rain over here, dude. As far as I knew, unless I'm wrong. But I didn't think we did have a monsoon season. Right. Hence why we live... Well, I live in the desert. It's very dry out here. I think we have more rain, though, earlier on in the year, which it did rain a lot more a couple of months back. But we've kind of gone past our rainy season now. Right, so cabbage, I'm going to put that in the fridge because I don't want that like kind of hanging out as well. So let's put that away. So that's going to be like one of the garnishes. And we can start on this pastry. Make this dough for the dumplings. Let's have a look. So what do I need? Flour, baking powder, oil, and warm water. I'm not going to use any kind of measuring because I'm going to do this off by eye. But I will kind of work out how much like flour I'm going to use because I don't want to go too crazy with the amount of flour we're using. So, we got a bowl full of farce. I'll make quite a few, so I'm going to go for 200 grams. I think 200 grams should be fine. Let's get a bowl out. Starting late July though, through to August and September, high winds, storm, heavy rain. Well, usually storm season is like this month for us. It says it's supposed to thunderstorm all week this week, but we haven't really had any so far. So, but yeah, may as well use the rest of that, to be fair. So I'm going to add a little touch of oil to this, so it'll help soften it, make it easier for rolling. Don't go too crazy. Bit of pinch of salt. pinch of salt, flour, oil, and water. Oh, baking soda I wanted. Oh, baking soda, baking powder, sorry. Not soda. That'll totally change the game. Just to give it a bit more lightness. Just a tiny titch of soda. Powder, sorry. Sorry, guys. Half a teaspoon. That'll be fine. But yeah, maybe some in the other states it might be like monsoon season or stormy season. But for us in New Mexico, it should be like storm season now, like July. But maybe next month we might get a bit more. I don't know. I haven't been here, but that's what my wife told me at least. So, but the way things are going, you can never predict the weather because they're so unpredictable at the moment. Right, need a bit of water. Let's get that jug back again. So let's give this a little mix around. Beautiful. So we're going to add water little by little. I'm not going to go too crazy with this. There's a little bit in there to begin with. And just a little bit more. So you just basically add in enough just to form a dough. You don't want to add too much. If you add too much, you'd end up with a sticky, sloppy mess. You might need to add more flour just to bring it back together. So, you know, making sure that you don't add too much. So it's always good to add little by little. And then you can don't have to repeat or redo it. Hey Chef, hey Psycho, what's up? Yours might be different. I'm in Phoenix and monsoon seasons are late July, August, September. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's different. There's a lot of different seasons in each state. So yeah, it's going to be a lot different compared to me. It's just going to be hot weather, really, mostly for us. It's going to be hotter, I think, next month as well. So... Any tips for making risotto? I guess making sure you get all your stuff like prepped up, like your onions and your garlic. Get everything ready to go. So then you can just concentrate on cooking it. Make yourself a decent stock or vegetable stock, or depends on what you're making. If you're making like a chicken risotto, get a chicken stock. So yeah, get everything ready. Start it off on like searing off your onions and your garlic and maybe some thyme, or depends on what you're going in there. If you're making like, say for example, as well, before I say anything else, if you're making, say for example, I don't know, a pea and parmesan risotto, you know, you can make yourself like a pea puree to really kind of enhance that flavor, and add in peas at the end for the risotto. So, you know, using stuff like that. So, and then add your rice, cooking it down with the onions and the garlic once they've gone translucent. And slowly add in your stock little by little. And just cooking it out on a medium heat. Don't cook it out on a high heat because you could potentially burn the risotto. And you just basically want to basically want to kind of just cook it out. Didn't recognize my donation. What? Whoa! Officially, thank you so much for the $20. That is so kind of you. Yeah, sorry I didn't hear it. I've got no speakers until Friday because this is on a new computer. So I usually keep my eye on it, but I was in the midst of talking. Sorry, my friend. Thank you so much for the $20. Guys, can we get some love and hype in chat? Thank you so much for that support, amigo. I really appreciate it. I didn't miss that. Sorry, I was in the midst of talking about risotto. And thank you so much. I really appreciate that support. Love me. Oh, I do. Much love, amigo. Thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it. Right, let's take that out. We're going to give this a nice knead. We're going to stretch the gluten in there. And we're going to give it a really good stretch. Yeah, I almost missed that. Sorry, my friend. Thank you for letting me know. I have got no sound until Friday. So my speakers are coming today at some point. So I don't need them tomorrow because I'm gaming tomorrow. So we're going to be playing Borderlands 2. But Friday, I will be having all full sound back. Hopefully my cameras will be working. We'll see. Let's not talk about the cameras. Already looks super soft, yes, because of the oil and having a bit of the baking powder. But yeah, it should feel soft, but it's going to look even better in a sec once we stretch it nicely. Hey Kira, what's up? Welcome back. I finally got my cupcakes back. Oh, awesome. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Sorry, I'm going to have to wash my hands My wire's stuck on my back. Oh, there we go. Let me wash my hands a sec, guys. Sorry. Sometimes that wire kind of goes down right down my arm, and I'm like, I kind of strangle myself a little bit. Not really, but it's gets a little bit awkward when it moves. There we go. Beautiful. But yeah, it should look even softer in a minute once we get that develop that gluten in the flour, so we can really like kind of stretch it out. So it should be good to go. Beautiful. Right. Perfect. So whenever you're kneading as well, you should find that with the dough, you're using the heel of your hands, not using your like fingers to knead it. You want to use the heel of your hands to knead bread or dough, anything like that. Damn, I don't know what's going on with the cameras today. They're like fuzzing all over the place. Wonder if I can get more light in there, but as soon as I step off, that light should come back. Oh, it doesn't. There we go. I don't know. It has a mind of its own. I want to get rid of these cameras. They're awful. C920s are crap. Chef, finally got my... Oh, sorry. I already read that one. Of course. But I'm so glad. No, thanks, Chef. I don't need any dough. Was that a pun? Or was that... Or you being serious? Chef, do you know much about cooking exotic game meat? Normal, standard game meat, yes. But exotic, like crocodile, snakes, and stuff like that, no. I'm not very experienced with that. But any kind of game meat, like pheasant, partridge, duck, and all those kind of things, deer, venison, yes, I'm very experienced with. But exotic, no. On about kneading the dough. I don't know what you're on about. I don't know what you're on about, Tom. Kappa. Right, so that's looking good. That's how we want it. Whoop. So it's nice and soft. It's good to go. Yeah, and maybe a little bit longer. Just a little bit more smoother. So we got the mix ready for that. That's perfect. Once we've actually made these, I'm going to put these onto a tray with parchment or parchment paper. I'm going to dust them with a bit of flour, though. Actually, I can use my silk mat rather than wasting parchment paper. Just dust it with a bit of flour. So, okay, so it's good to go. Magic. Let's get rid of that excess water. I'm just going to play around with the camera a sec, guys. That's really annoying me. It's so dark. I don't know why. Let's have a look. Wow, it's like I've turned all the lights off, even though they're not off. Why is it doing this? Well, I just went to configure settings. I think as well. I don't think it's changing this camera. Yeah, it's changing this one. It's changing the stove one, so... That's a little frustrating. Oh! You fiddle with it and it breaks. There we go. I should have left it alone. Whoa! So that's the problem with the settings. You fiddle with one camera, they all got to be the same, which is slightly annoying. So, yeah, it's changing the one that's on the screen. close. Twilight Zone camera. Okay. Oh, good. What is a good way to make duck for like a lighter kind of meal? I suppose you could do like a seared orange duck glaze and serve it in a nice salad if you wanted to. With like maybe possibly you can even put nuts in there if you want, or mix it up with a few segments of oranges. A nice little summery, bright, fresh dish. You know, that's always a good one. I'm just seeing if I can just edit this camera. I wonder if I change one of the other ones, but I got a feeling it's just for some reason it's linked to one camera, which is